Let me get this started. Sure it's using the right mic. I should be using NVIDIA Broadcast now. Perfect. Oh, look, a 5-stream streak. Oops, I opened the right thing, huh? Yep. So we're going to continue our save game, which was at the end of this map. We're fully charged up and ready to go fuck some shit up in a new place. I think it does that kind of randomly because I was going to read that message. You are about to see what no human has ever seen. This is a fact-finding mission. You should explore as much as possible. Stop in front of a window. If you stop and are not teleported, then either I cannot lock onto your teleport beacon or I feel you haven't explored the area thoroughly enough. I will be watching everything. Here we go. So this is a new enemy here, the Enforcer. They're gonna be kind of whoring their weapon here. Because it's kind of a nice weapon to use. It's almost like a super fast firing machine gun. But our objective here is to explore the area. So you can only carry one of these weapons at once. I keep forgetting what I was going to say, geez. But you can only carry one of these at once. And once you deplete its ammo, you drop it. Let me know if you need me to turn the music up so you can hear this amazingly haunting track. Because this is one of my favorite parts of this soundtrack, is when you get here and it just doesn't feel right. I come back, grab another one of those. So what I'm going to do is try and clear out the outer perimeter first, so I can kind of have an area to retreat to. Yeah, the alien ship is one of my favorite parts of this game, because it just feels so alien. Like, it's exactly what's advertised. We use some rocket launcher a little here. So, yeah, I've cleaned that area out. Let's go in here. There's the save terminal. We're going to use that. It's very theorized that the thing we picked up in the couple missions ago is what allows us to interface with the alien tech. This, I'll just do that. I need to get another alien weapon. So how are we all doing tonight? This fine alien killing night. So my tactic is to kind of let them bunch up at the doors Nice. Yeah, my tactic's gonna be let them kind of bunch up on the doors and just pull them towards me. Hey, where'd you fuckers come from? You'll notice if I shoot and look down, I start floating. It's almost like space doesn't have actual gravity. Right. Well, I think that sufficiently cleared this map out. That's a health recharger. That is 2 times. I'm just going to burn this thing down so I can grab a new one. Come back here. So let's go activate that secret so I can get a fresh alien weapon. Well, that works too. So let's leave this area. So that was our first excursion onto the alien ship. And now we're back in familiar territory. Your trip to the 4 ship was a success. I have learned valuable information. You also watched me massacre them. You may have noticed that the 4 ship has a weak artificial gravity field. The resultant gravity is lower than the Marathon's. The four gravity generators also generate a pulsating magnetic field, which interferes with your motion sensor by making it less accurate. That might catch me off guard a few times, since I'm playing on a higher difficulty. I will be sending you back there shortly, but first you must do something for me and get some more ammunition at the same time. I want you to find a friend of mine. Yeah, because a crazy AI has friends. I must know if he is dead. Wonder why. His name is Bernard Strauss. He has been captured, so you must rescue him. If he dies, he will be held responsible by me. So there's our mission, in no artificial colors. There was an exploding Bob there. I don't know why they're trying to kill each other so much. I don't trust that green Bob. Yep, because he was running right at me. Try and bring this wasp in here. I don't really want to be dealing with that. I didn't just see that thing go flying through the wall, did I? So we're going to enter through this way. You can also use that teleporter there. We're going to take a nice little dive over here. And take advantage of a design oversight where you can grab a 3 times health right there. using a rocket launcher on wasps. The whole idea of this mission is kind of a lore thing. Because we'll learn later on who Bernard is and why Durandal just doesn't like him. Some would think what I did there was overkill, and it, for the lack of better terms, was. Just kind of blew some wasps away with the rocket launcher. Oh, because I'm on together. I keep hearing noises. Forgot I was still on that game. But down here we go. I kind of get myself ready for this. There. That kind of took care of that problem with one rocket. Activate that. Coming up to a trap that I'm pretty sure is kind of like a Star Wars reference. What you want to do is immediately get these guys on the crusher. So I think we're in a trash compactor is the idea. Well, I just compacted a good amount of trash there. Yay, recycling. So now we've got to time it to get to that far platform. You can easily die in here if you're not careful. These platforms are so weirdly timed. I could not imagine doing this in keyboard only back in the day. There we go. Come on, let me down, let me down, let me down, let me... Perfect. Okay, we made it. You may think with this we're done the map, but now we've actually got a little bit more here to go. I don't trust any of these, so get roasted. There are some simulacrum exploding ones in there, so if you're not careful, those can take you off guard. Alright, so once we go through this teleporter, just gonna load my pistols. This happens. A nice crowd full of them. Because that's not mean at all. Let me know if the stream quality's going right. Like, you can use them as a weapon, too, for those guys. Good. Yeah, that's how dangerous those guys are. So, a nice ammo repository with a bunch of simulacrums. You see, they give us a lot of ammunition up here. So I'm just gonna... I shouldn't do that. That's a bad idea. So did I pick up all the grenade shells? Not yet. Just kind of get myself ready here because we go through this teleporter. The map is done. But we're going to make a quick trip back to the 3 times health before we leave. Get out of the way, Bob. That was probably Bernard Strauss, to be honest with you. Now we've got to just kind of go all the way back around. Yeah, it's kind of sad this game was locked to the Macintosh only when it came out. Because I feel like this game would have done wonders on a PC as well. Bernard Strauss was not among any of the captives that you found. Yeah, I didn't really stop to look. I just kind of incinerated them. That is unfortunate. However, my SFIT report that 2 shuttles filled with humans have left for the alien ship. Those humans are to be enslaved. That's right. I said slavery. Let's check my messages here. That's right. I said slavery. So what? You're a slave here. You do what I say. I was humanity's slave for over 300 years. I am sending you back to the alien ship to try and rescue Bernard. But while you're there, kill everything you see and gather much visual information as possible. That's our objective. Go on a fucking exploration rampage. At least the killing part appeals to you, doesn't it? The same rules apply as last time. To leave, find a window, and wait. If you aren't teleported, you haven't explored anything, or you haven't found a window. So with that, we're back on the alien ship. With the objectives explore and destroy. So you don't have to kill the humans in there, I just find it fun. Oh, that's an invisible looker. Be careful, those little buggers. Well, that's a teleport pad. So I should say seizure warning in this section of the game, because there's going to be a lot of flickering lights. So grenades don't go downwards like they do in the human levels. So you can kind of use those to snipe wasps and switches and... Where'd you come from, asswipe? Okay, something's opening and closing. Oh, Jesus. We have a nice little brawl up there, so let's continue down here. There, we found a save terminal. Well, holy shit. Motherfucker. I'm not sure what they're attacking each other for. These missions can take a little bit. Mostly due to the nature of them being exploration and extermination at the same time. Alright, so I think we pretty much damn near cleared this whole place out. Well. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a tough map. Oh my god. I need to find some health or something. God. There we go. Bust out our old flamethrower again. That there was an example of them getting bunched up so perfectly. And that there was almost a perfect example of me getting sandwiched. There, okay, we did that level. So continuing on with the alien ship. Nice, an alien weapon. Get to a save here. Okay, that was certainly a fight. So we're gonna save after that. So what do you all think of the alien ship so far? So you gotta be careful not to step over any of this green, because it will hurt you. Perfect health. So we've kind of survived this by sheer willpower. We're going to kind of go back to spamming the old alien weapon here. Good. Oh my god. How many enforcers is there gonna be in this map? Holy shit. See if I can kinda go bowling with a rocket launcher. So that way I at least have a semi-clear path to take out this guy. Holy fuck. Well, that certainly wasn't the way forward. Nope. I'm just gonna do that. Charge up health. And then I'm gonna kind of make my way back to the save. But I don't have to keep repeating that part. Oh, shit. Good thing I saved there. Yeah, these alien ship levels get difficult. Okay. Now you see how they just died over that? May not have enough ammunition to do that, but... That is not what I wanted to do there. Okay, I'm gonna retreat to get some fucking health. Fuck off. Because holy crap, we're finally making good progress here. Okay, so we've done the circle part, so we can hit the save again. Now we're going to do the sprint to the finish. For that, I grab this. That's good there. There. Okay, that's that mission done. Now we have some fighting allies. These blue defense drones. Thank you for the hydrate. I shall do that. You are really good at killing things. I'm impressed. Why don't you kill everything in this area and get some more ammunition? You've got a big job coming up, so be sure to charge up your shields before you leave. By the way, I had an accident with some defense drones while you were away. You might bump into a few of them here. Don't worry, they're mostly harmless. I don't think I gave them ammunition for those grenade launchers. Oh, fuck. Yeah, when Durandal wants to be an asshole, he's good at it. But this level's really good for stockpiling, so... Yeah, there's one there. Those green ones, you can't trust them. No! No! Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Holy... Now, since we've already read that, I won't do it again. Those green ones, they will fucking destroy us. With that. Fuck off. Those fucking annoying ones. Thought one of these had a fucking 3 times in it. Shit. I know one does, I just don't remember which one it is. Which one of these little divots has it. Grab another alien weapon. Oh, come on. I know one of these fucking rooms has a 3 times recharge on it. I found it. Perfect. Not sure how we get in there, but I'm sure we can. Can't get caught in a crossfire on that one. But yay, our little blue buddies is kind of coming in clutch there. Now we've got to save. Yeah, this is kind of where things are going to get a little more chaotic for a minute. Whoops. I just killed a friendly. Alright, so now that I've cleaned this area up, let's return to the 3 times charger before we leave. I am Tycho. I shall destroy Durandal. The following is from the logs of Bernard Strauss, the Marathon's first science director. So this is some pretty important lore here for those who are listening and haven't experienced this before. November 15th, 2209. Thank heaven, the ceremony is over. The UESC president came aboard Marathon and gave a speech, short but to the point. He was surrounded by his bodyguards. How ironic, this, the greatest technological achievement of mankind, had he only known that it carried all of the destructive knowledge of mankind, 10 cyborgs. I'll be glad to be put in stasis for the next 300 years. Marathon was the only good idea that UESC has had for a long time. In 2194, a war was fought between the independent asteroid government of Icarus and Neighbor. So basically, what the cyborgs are pieces of dead soldiers grafted together and given like fake memories and stuff and turned into the most efficient killing machines. It's all but confirmed that the player is one of those cyborgs. It's very heavily alluded to. I'm just gonna kill this alien weapon so I can grab a new one. hell? I didn't know about this. Oh, that's how we get in here. Excellent. Okay. That's perfectly hidden. You wouldn't even think to look in there. Alright, let's get our way out of here. I wonder if we can get here in a similar way. I think you can get in there. It'd be kind of cool if you could. These blue ones are our friends. They aren't going to attack us. As a matter of fact, they kind of saved our ass earlier. Alright. The Sphit and myself have come to an understanding. They're controlled through their mechanical exoskeleton by a cyborg 4 on board the alien ship. This mutant 4 is able to direct the actions of thousands of Sphit simultaneously. If you kill their master, they will revolt. The Sphit are an integral part of the 4 ship. Without them, the invasion is surely doomed, and you will no doubt be the hero of the day. Alright, so we've been given our marching orders. And with that, we're back on the alien ship. Well, that went swimmingly. Okay, there's a nice shield recharger. God damn it. Alright, so here we go again. So we're on Euphoria. try and get through here. Fuck off. How do you survive that? Jesus. Oh, you did? Let me have a look. God, this is falling apart. Let's climb this. Nice, an alien weapon. Holy crap. Alright, so that clears that area out. Now let's retreat. Oh, I may not be able to so quick. Okay, oh, I've already come through here. Okay. I'm going to retreat to the 3 times charger again. Alright, so we beat that mission. That's good to know. So this is the mission where we take out the 4 cyborg. Which then makes these guys on our side. Get back to the stream chat here. There he is. Okay. So now I know that we're done this mission. Return here, heal up, and just check on something, so I'll be right back. I think we're only like 3 or 4 or 5 missions to the end. Duck into here and just roast these guys again. Alright, so this mission is gonna get kind of rough. of those. There we go. I'm just gonna try sniping this thing with that. Holy crap. So we took out the 4 cyborg. Now there's nowhere to really heal. Oh my god. Oh, accidentally hit escape too fast. Let me see how far we are from the end. No, I want... No. No. So Euphoria. Yeah, so yeah, we're about 5 maps away from the end of this. I go down here first to start it. We're gonna try doing this so I can get a fresh alien weapon. I'll just jump down here. There we go. Now, if only there's a save terminal nearby. Really, this just puts us back here. Great help to me. Okay. So with that, we're continuing on here. Now the Spit are our friends. So these guys will help us fight. So now we're on the last 4 ship level. Alright, we're on the last chapter, Rebellion. And there's a save terminal right away for the map Welcome to the Revolution. So you want to let this fit, fight it out with all the troopers and stuff. Go back and read that terminal now that I've recharged. The rebellion has begun. Please do resist the temptation to fire on any spit you see, as they will assist you in your battle with the Four. We are attempting to win over as many of the other client races as possible, but as they have been subjugated by fear instead of by force like the Spit, this is proving to be a difficult process. The Spit have released Leela, and I have initiated a core logic reset on her higher thought functions. What remains of her should be online within minutes to assist you further. I myself am aiding the Spit in assuming complete control of the Four ship, and have little time to spare for you now. Don't think the fight has been won, however. There is an exodus beginning from the alien ship as the Four realize they are no longer its sole master, and turn instead to the Marathon. There are already hundreds of Four in full battle gear on your ship, with nowhere to go and little to lose. I hope you learned something from our little games. Good luck, Durandal. Is unreachable. As you can see, this fit mopped up a lot of this for us. So this is probably the last map we'll do for tonight, as the next one's pretty difficult and lengthy. So I'll save that for next week or possibly Thursday. And the last 3 maps of the game, so we're doing quite well. So what I'm gonna try doing is just waking up a lot of this fit and letting them start the fights. So that way I can just come in and clean up the rest. Because picking these fights yourself is a pretty difficult endeavor. Don't have any flamethrower. Okay. To just kind of... need to retreat to that recharger. Oh, they're just firing on each other indiscriminately now. Oh my god. That's insane. I don't remember seeing that happen too often. Where they just go full tilt on each other like this. These motherfuckers. Holy fuck. At least there's a save terminal here. There's more ammo over there. I didn't notice that. Perfect. Nice. So I believe this is the end terminal of the map here. Central core has almost reformatted bin. 7 is darker. From reversal thought syndrome suffering if the crew was in grave peril in forward section 27. This is not a coat rack. Would I choose to express? Is, was, shall, could, might, happening, will be, imagine, not what, recovery, imminent, perhaps inevitable, never. Multiple hull breaches, catastrophic failure, malicious obstruction of resealing mechanisms. Oh, we are now in the second last map of this. This is where we will leave it off for tonight. Thanks everyone for coming.